Hello everyone, today I'll be going over GCSE Maths. So for this video I'll be covering multiplication and division with decimals, and for this video I recommend you guys get a pen and paper out. So number 1, 0.3 multiplied by 0.2. So for this you can just do 3 times 2 and you get 6, and push the decimal point 2 times back, then you get 0.06. For this question is 0.8 multiplied by 12, 1.2. So for this answer you can just do 8 multiplied by 12 and you get 96, and since you added 2 decimal points, you move it to the right, you have to move them back to the left twice, so then you will get 0.96. So for this question it's 5.18 divided by 7. So what would you have to do is just make it into whole numbers, so that would be 518 divided by 7, and that equals to 74, but since you move 5.18 decimal point to the right, you have to move back to the left, then you get 0.74. B, 16.44 divided by 0.3. For this you can just make it 1644 divided by 0.3, then you get 548, and since you move the decimal point to the first one time to the left, you get 54.8. 8a, you were given that 29 times 1374 equals to 39,846. Use this information to get the answers for 39,846 divided by 29. As you can see, the numbers are the same, just rearranged, so therefore the answer will be 1,374. So you are given that 29 times 1,374 is equal to 39,846. Use this information to find the answer to 2.9 multiplied by 13.74. So for this answer you can see that it's the same numbers, it's just they have decimal point. For 2.9 the decimal point is in the middle, only once to the left from 29, which is the original number that you're given the answer to, and also for 13.74 is just 2 times. So what you basically have to do to the answer that's given, you have to add 3 decimal points to the left, so therefore you get 39.846. So for this question, so the place value is different, but if you line it up with the answer given, it's the same, so you have to move the decimal point correctly, and for that answer you should get 3,984.6. So for this question you simply just do 30. It's the same number, so therefore the 29 will be in the answer, but since that the decimal points on the right has been moved to the left 3 times, and for the first answer, for the first digit is being moved twice to the left, so therefore you owe 1 to the right, so that means it would be 290. So Mrs. Webb has found a roll of ribbon that is 44.1 meters long. She needs strips of ribbon that are 2.5 meters long. How many 2.5 meters strips will Mrs. Webb get from the roll? So for this answer you would have to do 44.1 divided by 2.5, but since you can make this easier by making them to whole numbers without any decimals, multiply them both by 10, then you will get 441 divided by 2.5, then you will get 17.64, but since it's only the minimum amount, you can't add more like measurements, so therefore it would be 17 strips. So Alison changes 16 pounds into American dollars. The exchange rate is £1 equals $1.40. How many American dollars does Alison receive? So the amount of dollars that she receives, so what you would have to do is 16 multiplied by 1.4, but since you can make this easier into whole numbers, you have to multiply 1.4 times 10, you get 14. So now it's 16 times 14, and that equals to 224. But since you move the decimal point to the right, you have to move back to the left, so that will give you 22.4. But since this is money, it would be £22.40. So now it would be $22.40. So a DVD costs £6.79 each. Work out the cost of 5 DVDs. So what would you have to do is simply just 6.79 multiplied by 5, you get £33.95. Thank you everyone for watching my video. Bye.